Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Knowledge Relationships Toxic Tuesdays, home of the toxicity. This is your host, M3, and your boy, Sophisticated Jerk.
What's good?
Nothing much, man. What's
How you
poppin'?
been, man? You chilling?
Yeah, man, just chilling, man. Working hard, doing a bunch of overtime, man. And, it's been good. October has definitely been a good month for me so far, man.
Oh, okay. So you over there getting that paper? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. So now I'm just looking forward, man, to this November, man, and you
You
know,
you ain't over there. You putting in them hours and shit. You ain't over there tricking that bread off, are you?
nah, man. Not with the suit I'm wearing, right? You know me, man. I'm anti-tricking. Like,
Straight. Yeah, I don't know. Be doing that. I'll have to pop up in the bay, like, come put y'all on house arrest and shit.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. But anyways, man, I got like a couple of videos, man, that we're gonna discuss. And tonight's video is basically why it's never okay to be a nice guy to unappreciated women. And you know, I was gonna do something else, man. Like, but I saw a couple of videos, and I'm like, man, most of these men are looking down bad. So, um, let me go ahead. I'm gonna just get to a point, man, and just play a couple of clips.
So what was it? Hold on. What was the topic again?
So the topic is about like why, why nice guys. Sorry, why it's never okay to be a nice guy to unappreciated women. I don't want to get nobody confused. Like as far as like you can't be nice or kind to nobody, but when you be kind to like the wrong person who doesn't really appreciate you, this is where you're gonna kind of fall short at.
I think people get it confused though. Cause even like recently, man, like just observing people's behaviors, man, I don't think it's the issue of being a nice guy. Cause like you said, it's like, man, I think people confuse it with like nice is just a formality, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like me, for example, I'm gonna be nice to most people, civil, but I don't mean I gotta be a sucker or naive or gullible. So I think, man, most dudes end up, infatuated
Mm-hmm.
are in some capacity where, man, they're kind of at a deficit because, like I said, that person won't like them back and they feel like they got to do the most. So it looks like, nice guys finish last. If you're looking on, your external, you're looking at the whole situation. You're like, damn, man, why is she doing that nice guy like that? But there's probably some like clear indication or, some red flags where that person just ignored the whole situation and they're just pumping way more into that person, but it's like evident that person never liked them. So I think that's where, it's like, I don't know if you ever seen that graph of like the iceberg where it's talking about success. So we would just see the tip of it, but like below it all, that's where everything really happens. So I think that's what it is with these situations. I think a lot of guys they're like infatuated with the beauty and they're just like doling out all kind of stuff and they just get fucked, and we look at it like, damn, why is she doing that nice guy like that? So yeah, I think that's the situation.
Okay. Yeah. I mean that could definitely like be the case, or let's say like, hey, like you finally found someone that you think that's cool. You're married to that person, so you're doing the things that you was taught to do, right? Like be chivalrous, be kind to your wife, do all these things, and you're successful. Let's say like an example, Steph Curry. But then you have someone that's not appreciating like you being you as Steph Curry, but she sees you as totally different outside of your success. She sees you as like someone that can easily turn off, someone that is not even worthy of respect, or someone that is below her. You know?
But I do think it's I say a lot of men's fault, man, because I think people know who they could kind of get over on.
Hmm.
So it's just like, man, if you don't have that stature,
Yeah.
and I think like I said, a lot of guys, man, when they just like latch on like that, they tolerate everything. And
Mm.
that's why like we always be preaching. It's like, man, you got to make sure you get some type of reciprocation, whatever that looks like, and some respect. But
Right.
it's just like, man, when you in that capacity, your mind is just fixated on like, oh my God, she's beautiful. I got to do the most. And then, they get disrespected early. So it just, however you set the stage of that relationship, that's how it's going to continue on. So it's like, most of the time they been getting disrespected and they just keep allowing it because of that weird dynamic they put themselves into. So that's why, man, I was talking to what's his name, Ruthless, the other day. And that's why I was trying to tell him. I was like, man, that's why I give a lot of pushback on tricking.
Uh-huh.
It's because, man, once you start developing that mindset like that and you lead with money, it's psychological, man. And a lot of guys don't think it. That's, they be like thinking this shit's okay. And I'm just like, nah, man. Once you put yourself in that capacity, man, that's where you set the stage of like getting disrespected. So that's what happens to a lot of them guys. Like even with Seth, nice guy, like you said, doing the right things from external, but he set the stage for that. If you probably dig deeper.
Right. No, that makes sense. So we got like a couple of clips, man. That
Yeah, go on, pull those up so we can break them down. See what
yeah,
kind of suckers we got amongst us.
yeah, because we got all different types. So just to go ahead and put that out there. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to upload one of the clips of fair use content. All right. Let me see what's up. All right, there we go. All right, fair use as always. Let's go ahead and react to this.
Hold on real quick. Was Shorty cockeyed or something?
Now, so this one's
Shit. You ain't see it? You see her eye though?
No, I know. But now this was a skit, right? So she's supposed to.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn. She got a glass eye. Like, what's
Yeah.
talk
So
about dating be like in 2025? Shit, you got a glass eye, gonna be rough. What's good, Ruthless?
yeah, what's up? Yeah, we're gonna definitely send a link in a minute once we kind of run through some of these videos. But no, but yeah, the guy started tricking on this woman, and this woman's like, hey, like she come at him like Arcadian style, like, hey, I need like $20 if you want me to talk to you, or 20 here if you want me to give you my number. Yeah.
She put the pressure on him, huh?
Mm-hmm. She let him know what's up, man. So
Yeah, you got to play this. I got to see what's going on in it.
all right, for sure.
Damn! Hey, Shawty. Hey, Shawty, excuse me. Excuse me, Shawty. Can I get your number?
Hello. Insert cash to continue. Hey, how's it going?
But, Shawty, what's your name?
I'm Sade.
Sade Andre. What the fuck? You fine as hell. Shawty. What the fuck?
Hello. Insert cash to continue.
My money big.
What'd you say?
Like I said, you fine as hell. Look, I need your number. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
okay.
Where you from?
I'm from St. Louis.
Man, what was something
Yeah.
you really used to?
Uh,
Shawty! Oh, she need more money.
thank you.
Look, put your number in there. You keep cutting off. I don't know what the fuck. No. Damn! Hey, Shawty.
Yeah. Rufus says this is the reality of dating in 29, 25, and well, I think he's trying to say like 2025 to 2026. So yeah, so that was like one of the clips, man. And I'm trying to pull up this other clip, man, from Desirable Truth. I think one of you guys had sent this like on the gram. Right now, it look like it's getting buggy because every time I try to pass the link up, it's shooting somewhere else. So let me just do it in like another way so I can send this. But
no, I think this is a good. I like how they tied it to like a robot. It just needed some money just for like some basic conversation. Cause yeah, you know, the sad thing is, man, a lot of them be sounding like that. Cause you know, I did a review on, I think on Anton's panel, and that's why I was like, man, I can't be mad at a lot of guys when, cause these females, they do, man, when you listen to them, they be like, you gotta pay up.
Yeah.
So that is somewhat of the reality. I still think there's a match, man, that don't operate like that. So I would just be like, man, you need to target those ones, but there is a large portion that be like, yeah, you know, you got to pay for my time. I'm the prize type shit. You know, if you want to be with me, you got to cough up that bread. So they do be out there.
No, I hear you though, and you know, and unfortunately, it really do be like that. But again, like you got, it's up to you, man. Like you got to be the type of person that actually have some type of respect and self esteem about yourself. When you know, like okay, like this is not for you. But if you feel like, hey, like she's worth it, and it's worth like trading in her time for money, then I mean, by all means, like you do what you do.
Yeah, but even in this clip, I would say, man, he definitely, you could tell, like, infatuated by the beauty, man. So that's where the reality kind of sets in. That sets the stage for, I think, a lot of guys, man, where it's just like, that's your number one driver, man. That's if she's like that, a lot of dudes, hey, they submit to that.
Yeah, definitely for sure, man. And I mean, it sucks, but hey, that's it. Fortunately, man. I think this is where like it's going to like end off like in, I'll probably say like by because he said this is how it is like in 2025 to 2026, right? So I'm assuming like 2027 is going to get worse, right, for dating. But this is where like the future is headed at, If you're a type of person you don't have no self-respect for yourself.
Well, it's just one of those things, man. I just tell people because it is. I think it's going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like that's just how things typically happen, man. There's just too much, I'll say freedoms in the U.S., man, where people making money, people self-centered, self-absorbed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, man, you got to build yourself where you can attract that group of people that got their shit together. Because that's the flip side. It's like, man, if you want somebody that got their stuff together, you got to have your stuff together also. So it's just like, man, you got to put that work in and be patient. But yeah, it's gonna get worse, man. Definitely.
Facts. Yeah. So I got another video, right? When you got, like I said, when you guys send us from Desirable Truth, and then I was looking at that, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a good one for me to share. So let me go to.
Yeah, drop that link soon so the Ruthless pulling up.
Oh yeah. We definitely will.
Oh, okay. I did see this one. I didn't watch it, but yeah, I saw the thumbnail.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Yeah, shout out Desirable Truth, man. That cat be everywhere.
Right. Of course, you always ask, how old are you?
44.
How do you feel about sex on the first night?
I don't care. If I have to do, I do. But if I go through dating with somebody else and I figure out this guy for a relationship, I don't make sex first time.
So wait, if he's a good guy, you'll make him wait. If he's a bad boy, you'll give it up. But isn't that a little bit backwards?
No, if he's good boy, I don't make sex first time. I hold myself. Because I have to go in somewhere special with him.
Whereas,
I hold.
but you
Because
don't.
I have to show him something special,
But if he's a bad boy,
just for fun.
because you know he doesn't care about you.
He doesn't care about, I don't care too.
What if the good guy wants it on night one?
They want, but I can't do. I say, hey man, do you want me? Hold more. One more step.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
How do you feel about sex on the first night?
Hell nah.
Man, so
What's your thoughts on what she's saying, man?
so when I could tell, man, she comes from a totally dysfunctional type of life, and I don't know if she had her father in the picture on this one, right? But in all seriousness, man, it does sound like kind of like disheartening to hear. If you were a guy who struggles of getting laid or to have desirable relationships where you could actually find a woman who's genuine and like you for you, and then you're going to like these websites and pages and you watch these videos of women saying this type of stuff where it gives you that mindset of like, dang man, like I'm too nice or whatever, or I'm being a pushover. Now I have to change of who I am, and that could be a dangerous thing because a dangerous mindset to have. Rufus says like you got to pay.
Rufus be tripping.
Right. But the thing is like it makes guys feel like you have to change your whole entire identity in order for you to conform into a liking of what she pleases or what she likes. And the majority of men carry with a loaded weight of low self-esteem. And because of that, they hear those type of videos and they're gonna get to work right away to try to change like their image just to align with her needs.
Yeah, man. Listening to that clip, man. The sad thing is, man, a lot of them ain't even dysfunctional. It's just that's the way that they view relationships. So like they always say out of their own mouth, man, they got like two deals for two different guys. So like the one they kind of attracted to, that's the guy that, man, they impulsive. They jump on it right away. But that guy, they kind of like, he'll grow on me, but he's a good guy. He got a lot of the attributes I like. He's gonna spend that money and stuff. She'll be like, I'm gonna make him wait and make him jump through these hurdles and stuff. So one female, two different interactions. The one guy, like she said, the bad boy, I'm dropping draws on the first date.
Yeah.
The other guy, she put on a whole totally different front. But that's why I tell guys, man, you can't really pedestalize somebody and knock it off with the friend zone shit, because that's where a lot of guys fuck up. They come in there on the friend angle instead of just grabbing their nuts, be like, hey man, I'm really feeling you, I like you in that type of manner, just letting them know like, hey, this is I'm coming from that side. I ain't trying to be your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of guys mess up, because I be seeing so many, they be like, oh, nah, we're just friends. We just talk and stuff. So they try to do all that shit. And that's where they get put in that category versus being direct, coming up and be like, like I said, just having the balls to be like, look, man, I'm feeling you, giving that goddamn sexual attention. So yeah, I don't give no friendship, because I'm not even saying like it's got to go down right away, but I'm just saying there ain't no mistake with me. Like I'm not in that friend category. I'm like, yeah, I'm pulling up and I'm this ain't got shit to do with no friends. So if you looking for friends, they just got to let you know up front and be like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, and you just roll off, man. You be gracious with it, but yeah, don't play that angle.
I mean, I feel like you can still be friends, but
nah,
friends with benefits. Like it has to come with a beneficiary package.
You don't even let them merge that word friend in. You be a fuck buddy if that's the case. You don't be no friend with benefits. Because I'm telling you, man, the way that their psyche works, man. Whenever you introduce that word friend,
yeah.
You put yourself in a deficit, even mentally, man. They're gonna be like, okay, because a lot of females treat their friends like shit. So that's why I'm saying you don't even put yourself in that category. You're like, if you got a situationship, you let it play out like that. But yeah, you don't let that friend word merge on you, because that's the one they could call you over there to put up furniture sets and picking up heavy shit. They'll be introducing you to their boyfriend and stuff. I mean, we was reviewing what's her name, Sarah's video over there with Ruthless, and homeboy Brock was in a friend zone for like years. Listening to her complain about all her relationships and shit. So hell nah. Fuck the friends with benefits.
Yeah,
If she's like, hey, we could be friends with benefits, you shut that shit down. Like, hey, we're fuck buddies. This is a fucking situationship. Like, I don't do the friendship thing. Yeah, nah, we go like, here's what we're working with, but yeah, nah, no friends with benefits. Cause I'm telling you, man, you ain't never noticed like even females, man, they can never really get along with each other. Cause I'm telling you, man, when you introduce that word friendship with females, it's something with that word. It's just like there's a flip that gets switched, and they start treating friends like shit. So yeah.
Well, I always say this, man. Like, women don't like each other, so yeah. Even with that, like, they could be terrible friends with one another, and it's even worse if you're a man, because it's kind of like reverse, like feminism in some cases. Where it's like they want to be independent, away from a man's leadership, but then they want to be in charge and command and want the man to actually do traditional things that helps benefit for them. So
Go on, drop that link. What Ruthless talking about?
he said, man, it doesn't mean it's like she won't reject you, jerk.
So what? Shit. Man, the best of them gonna get rejected.
But see, that's the thing, man. Like, who cares about the rejection part? I think that's where like a lot of us get. Well, I can't say us, right? A lot of men get fixated on. They get fixated on trying not to get rejected, when in actual reality, you just need to embrace the rejection and then find another chick so you can move on. Hold on,
when I was younger, we would go. I would literally go out there knowing I was about to get rejected. They'll give me like, we'll be out there kicking it. They'd be like, hey man, go talk to her right there. I'll see a female. I already know like what time it was, but I ain't give a damn because I was practicing the art.
I used to be the same way, jerk. I used to be the same exact way. What do you mean? I come from that school too. I'm not that. I'm a little older than you, but now I would not do it.
Why? Why not now?
Because the climate of women has changed a whole great deal. Even if you put up on a woman nowadays and you got all the game in the world, conversations going, you get the number. There's a 98% chance that she will not respond or she will block you, even though it ain't like it was in our days where you got the number. You was 98, 99% going to hit that, right? I'll hit her up, boom, let's meet up, let's pull up, right? Now these women aren't doing that because women mindset has changed a great deal. These women are coming in looking to monetize their value. And this is starting at a young age. The only time you're getting some free, I'm going to say, the only time you're getting it free now is in high school, amongst the period that means you're the elite guys in the school, like athletes, D-boys, stuff like that. You're going to get it. But once they graduate and their parents tell them you got to pay your own bills.
So charge it to the game at that point, huh? So it's like when they leave the house,
Hey, jerk, I deal with young women. I tell them their story. I tell them their story. Oh, so you graduated and y'all was having all these dumbass arguments and you realized that you had to pay your bills, so you got rid of them because you couldn't pay your bills. She's like, yeah, basically. This is something and then, I talk to a lot of women. I only just talk to, just, one or two. So these women, what's happening is they're coming out of high school. Once they got the bills coming in, they only thing they can see a man for after that is him to make them payments. If not, she has no use for a man. And largely because a lot of women have a certain beef against men. They just don't, for some reason, the feminism part kicks in, and they basically don't value men as much as they used to.
I get what you're saying, but I think, man, a lot of this stuff is like when people, man, they got to put up that veil of like toughness. But man, I'm telling you, I think because guys did stop talking to him. That dude that's just like pulling up and having some conversations, he's gonna clean up. I'm telling
Now,
you, man.
now it depends on your looks, Chuck. If you're looking dude, now if you got, it all depends. Now there is a minority. If you're a good looking guy, with you play sports, you're popular, and you have, desirable. Yeah, you can pull some shit off. You can pull some shit, and you got to have a mouthpiece, right? You can pull some shit off. But remember, these guys are the minority, right? Right? The majority of niggas is average. They don't have aesthetics like that. They're decent looking, not popular. They're not getting a lot of box in high school or college. So when they approach the woman, they're in a deficit. They're like, she friends on that nigga in a minute. He ain't got no option.
So you say he gotta play the friend zone, huh?
Yes, because he doesn't have every man. The gift of gab is, if you know what I'm talking about. The gift of gab is, that's a big Oakland thing, right? The gift of gab is a gift, man. That's something that most men don't have. Most men don't got it where they know how to touch in her emotions and know how to, you know what I mean, conquer her ambitions, right? You have to be skilled verbally and mentally to do that. And that still doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of chicks, but you'll be able to get it quite a bit. And these men are rare. These are not the majority. So you have to, when we're having these general conversations, sophisticated, it has nothing to do with whether the man has confidence or not. It's everything to do with that woman and what she deems or value herself at. And if she values herself as a woman who, especially she's attractive and, she has a lot going for herself, she's going to overvalue herself. And that means any man that puts up, unless you're a baseball star, football, basketball star, you're in a deficit. She's looking down on you. She's better than you.
Ooh, I wanted to pause that one real quick because I'm glad that you said that part because I actually do have a diagram.
Okay, yeah, pull that up.
We got to pull that up because that matches what he's talking about right now. So, in all acts of fair use, and this is a diagram about Steph Curry, a person who is like in the sports, famous, highly respected by other men, but then yet he's not respected at home. Whose fault is it? Well,
Steph's fault.
Let's go ahead and play.
Steph and Rufus.
Nice guys
Oh, damn.
finished last, Steph Curry edition. People keep complaining that Steph Curry's wife, Ayesha Curry, should be more grateful, that her husband is an NBA superstar and she should be happier. She has an amazing husband, kids, all the money and status in the world, and Steph is highly respected by people. However, all of this does not mean she will respect him. You see, Steph seems like a very good man, but also a very nice guy. Meaning he'll give her anything, never get upset, angry at, or challenge her, and basically let her do whatever she wants. So while we see him as an amazing basketball player, she sees him as an agreeable, people-pleasing husband. What they have in their lifestyle makes her feel comfortable, but she doesn't have strong feelings towards her husband. You can tell just by the way she talks about him and treats him that she sees him as an equal or someone beneath her. She complains about not wanting to get married or have kids, that she never expected him to become an NBA superstar. She got excited and jokingly started taking off her wedding ring on a TV show when she saw a half-naked muscular guy appear. This all reveals that she doesn't truly value him. If she did, she wouldn't disrespect him in front of the world. You see, when there's no respect, attraction and love fade. If there was attraction, she would desire him more. But instead, it's almost like she hates him. It's because when Steph's too much of a nice guy, it destroys intimacy. He sacrifices his needs to make her happy. It's out of the good of his heart for his wife, but makes her view him as weak and lose respect for him. She also starts to resent him without realizing. That's why she almost seems jealous of him. Logically, she should want him, but emotionally, she loses interest. Respect, attraction, and intimacy thrive when both people's needs are being met. It causes her to truly love him, and with love comes growth, which causes people to feel alive. She has stopped feeling growth, which is why she keeps talking about her career. Being too much of a nice guy has ruined many relationships. No matter how little or how much money and status people have, what matters most is the connection between two people. Or you'll see wives taking off their wedding rings for other men. Watch my YouTube for more. Drizzle.
Yeah, they be having me cracking up with them drawings and stuff.
Right. but let's just let's take it down to reality, right? Um, I feel like people when they're promoting like the anti-nice guy, they need to really kind of break down more context. Like, I mean, I like the way how he broke it down, but again, a lot of people who listen to like this type of stuff is going to think that look, I got to start being mean, or anytime when my wife is asking me to do something, I need to tell her no all the time, or I need to tell her go kick rocks and do it yourself. Like this is the type of mindset that guys like they look at, and then they start to emulate, but they go into the wrong direction. Salute, limbs and limbs.
Yeah, because that's why I was saying in the beginning, man. I think the nice guy shit, it's just it's too surface level, like you said, man. You gotta break it down a little bit more. But the issue starts on like the first damn date. That's what I'm saying, man. You set the tone, man, and that's why you gotta have conversations. Huh? Hold on. Well, let me get you. What was that? I couldn't even hear you.
You'll say first date, what's up, bitch? You want on some steak, bitch?
Nah, you ain't gotta be all rude. You just be like, hey man, I'm real big. Nah, you just be like, look, I'm real big on reciprocation.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you just said the nice guy thing, right? So there's only two ways. This is not a gray area. Either you're an asshole, what's up, bitch? I'm gonna pick you up, hoe. Get what you want.
Man, see, that's how young boy scrub shit. Nah, nice just means you polite to people. You got formality. Most men are just suckers.
But nice guys,
that's the issue.
We just saw the video of the girl said that even 3-year-old that the nice guy, she gonna make his ass wait. But that bad boy,
I agree.
She gonna give him the panties. So once again, what do you mean if Steph Curry is being too nice? You said Steph's fault for being a nice guy, but then you say, if I tell my woman, yeah, bitch, get in the car. Now you looking at me like,
and don't nobody talk like that.
I'm just giving an extreme example. I'm just giving an extreme example, Jerk, to show you the impact, right? I said it.
Yeah, but you left out the in between and initial setting the expectations, man. Because
there's no expectation. You cannot set no expectations on the first
yes,
day.
you can.
No, you can't.
Because you know why a lot of guys get treated like shit? Because the females know deep down inside those motherfuckers are never gonna leave because they infatuated.
Okay,
so that's why they ramp up like that. But if they have that understanding, you're like, look, man, I believe in reciprocation. I'm gonna treat you like a queen, but I need to be treated like a king. And if I don't get that level of treatment, I'm stepping. Right. So this is what Steph need to do. If he was set the tone on this, Steph is worth $240 million. I will come home one day, I'd be like, look, there's 120 million in an account. You need to bounce because it seems like you're unhappy and I'm not going for that. I'm one of the flyest motherfuckers in the NBA. I'll be talking in third person. I'll be like, Steph is one of the illest motherfuckers in the NBA. I'm a Hall of Famer. And you out here, you taking those type of pictures with Drake?
No, you gotta say he.
Get the stepping. She would have a whole totally different. She'd be like, I thought about it, Steph. You're right. I apologize. I don't want to leave. So you gotta have that understanding. You willing to lose shit, and that's the problem with guys.
So once again, right? We're not disputing that you gotta stand up for yourself. But now we're talking about Steph Curry, one of the most successful men in the history of America, and we're telling him what he doing in his relationship, which we don't really know. We don't really know why Aisha is doing what she does. We don't know if he yells at her or tries to put her in check. But here's the thing. Women have their own autonomy, and they're the most protected species on the face of the earth. So therefore, if Steph tries to all of a sudden be an asshole and be like this to her, if she feels threatened, she can call the cops, or she definitely gonna divorce. So this is why I preach on the Ruthless Truth channel. This is why I am anti-marriage, right? Especially for a nigga like NBA player. You really don't want to get married to an NBA player because, man, it's just not worth it. But the point is, you acting like these women don't have rights and they don't understand that they got rights. And their mentality is, if I want to go out and say something in public, who gonna check me, boo? Right? You don't act you can be all the asshole you want to, but she's gonna be who she is. And these women are not I would say these women are not really caring so much about you sending them home or rejecting them because they got 20 niggas at the doorstep as soon as you let them go. You talk about the first day. Well, look, you need to tell me yes sir, no sir, or else Kiki rocks. And as soon as she walk out, because she's walking out, she's walking out. She's hitting her phone, and the next nigga come pick it up, and he's gonna do that. So it's competition out here. And I don't understand if you understand that, because you're in a marriage position, so you can say these reckless ideologies. But this is a compete. We're competing. Most dudes want an attractive woman. They don't want an ugly woman. They don't want a fat girl. So now you got to understand there's other men that want attractive women too. So we're competing. We're competing for these women. So for you to go and say, well, she has 10 niggas lined up waiting. She picked between 3 dudes, you and 2 others. I'm going to go with the jerk, right? And then you show up talking about, look, check it out. I need you to treat me like the king, and you need to be doing this. Yeah. She's walking out, and she's blocking.
Let her ass walk. See, man, that's y'all problem, man. That's what I'm trying to see. First of all, man, you don't come there on no like asshole stuff. But when you sitting there, you're supposed to be an effective communicator, right? So that's what I'm saying. When you sit down and you're having them conversations, you like, look, man, you should be talking about your whole vision, what you're moving towards, and you talk about like how you expect to be treated and how you treat that other person with like that mutual respect. So it just ain't one way, but it's just like, hey man, I feel like, like that's what I'm saying. You manage those expectations, and most guys be just in that state of affection. Oh my God, she's gonna leave and talk to other guys and stuff. No, you let her walk, and you gonna align with the person that you need to align with, man. That's the key. Because the person that has that right mindset, she gonna understand what you're saying. She be like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna treat you like that. Just like you said, you're gonna treat me good, so that she gonna be on. She gonna understand the mission.
Here's the question I have for you.
What's up?
Does every date that you go out with a woman is intentional, or sometimes she just looking to smash, and sometimes you just looking to smash?
I mean, it just depends on the situation. It could be any one of those scenarios that you said, but I mean, you still gonna have some conversation. Shit. So even if y'all having some conversation, it is a one night stand. You should still be setting the expectations. They don't change.
Sophisticated jerk.
What's up?
Follow me on this, right? Walk me with this.
I'm walking with you.
If your intentions is I just want to smash, and her intentions is I want you to smash, we're not laying no boundaries down the first night. We're just going having basic conversation. Hey, so yeah, what's your favorite color? Oh yeah, my God, ooh, and drink, enjoy, and we talk about some whatever type thing. Oh yeah, I used to just boom. After that, I'm trying to get to the bed and knock them drawers down. Now, if that's my intentions, I'm not thinking about now post nut clarity. Now I might say, okay, if this is the woman I want to be courting and doing all this other, then I make my decision. So, and then to your point, now if you're a guy who's looking for attention, date attention off the top, okay, your way will be the best way to do it. But most
it's not even that, man. Because I mean, even if you want like the situation you're talking about, you still wanted some type of repetition with that, because every guy knows, like, you got to go out there and be fishing. So you ain't, you're gonna want the shorty to come back over like a couple other times. So you still gonna have to have a conversation if you smart to set it up for the long term. You know what I'm saying?
I said a conversation, but it's not a conversation of intentional, meaning, well, look, this is my boundaries. Nigga, look, you either no. The conversation is just what you call small talk, right? That's all it is.
But I'm saying you're gonna ask, like, because I mean, most people talk about like, hey man, what happened with your relationship? So that's how you lead up into it. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta be an effective communicator, because I could get that conversation out on that first date just based on like yeah, when they start breaking down their old relationship, like, yeah, I see, okay, this is what happened. Huh?
If you get out here with that way, now in 1980, 90, early 2000s, I would give you that. That might have been a efficient formula. Now, in 2025, you will be pretty much alone for a long time, because
Nah,
gotta
y'all just. I'm
understand,
telling y'all, man. Y'all don't know how to communicate. That's the issue.
you are not in the dating scene. So you're speaking from perspective. You're anecdotal. Is which only way you can do. I'm talking about. I'm out here actively dealing in the scene, and I'm telling you, the intentions are different. If your intentions are married, like
So how you lead up then? Tell me how it build up. You meet a new chick. How's that work out? How's that start?
Yeah, I was
if you be most time you go on that type of date you talking about, right, Jerk? You probably known her for maybe she worked with her, maybe she works at your job, maybe
No, come on, man. Give me the scenario. Like, if you meet a new chick, how's that go down? What do y'all? How you kick it off, and how's that play out?
Now let me get it out. I'm giving you all examples. So what you're talking about, I've known her for 6 months already. We've been chit chatting. We've already been having some serious conversations. Then we go out to date. Then yes, I'm gonna lay down. Look, baby, this is what I expect. Because obviously in 6 months or 3 months, I've been knowing her at the job or wherever we at. Bam. I'm already knowing I want to be with this woman. Now, if I meet her at a dinner party, right, and then we hook up on a date, now I'm just like, I'm gonna smash. So
okay,
now
right? You give us a soliloquy, man. We're like, look.
That's it.
We just no. We want some real time examples. So look, let me give you an example. If I met someone, right? Simple, right? It's like this. Okay. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Whatever. Or let's just say, for instance, if I've already communicated with her, like let's say on social media, then I did the video chat or whatever, and now we set up a date. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm Mario. Nice to meet you. Finally in person. Hey, you looking good as as usual. You can even give her a compliment. It's okay to give somebody a compliment, like not all excessive. So you still have kind gestures. You can still like lighten up the mood or whatever, and ask her certain questions. You don't have to go like, "Hey man, what's your the boring usual stuff like what's your favorite color?" Nobody care about that shit, right? But you just have, like, all right, man, like, hey, like. Like how good you are, like, when it comes to like the money, like, do you know about stocks or whatever? Talk about things that you like to talk about first, and also talk about the things that she likes to talk about. So,
most people gonna talk about, because like when you're kicking up conversation, you're gonna talk about like, what do you do? Yeah. If you're in any type of situation, and that's why I'm just, you can start picking around. Like if y'all talk about nah, I'm single. She's like, nah, I'm single. Then it's just like, oh, so what happened with, basic conversation. That's why I'm saying you could get a lot out in a short period of time, and ask what you need to ask. And she gonna be asking you about your, any situations that you got. And then she could be like, oh, so what happened with that? That's where you start squeezing in the stuff that I'm talking about, man. It ain't that damn hard. It's basic dialogue.
You know what was most of like my conversations that I had, like, and shout outs to like all the women, for Facebook dating. Okay. The app is cheap, actually it's free. So go ahead and take advantage of y'all, right? But look, one of the most questions that they asked me about was my relationship with my ex-wife, and I was not ashamed. I was open to talk about it. You have a question to ask me, I'm open to give you an answer. The only thing I will tell you is that I will not defame her character or her name in any type of way, And
you won't say I was tired of that bitch. You're gonna say. See, and this is where men are losing in this thing, right? Thank you for making my argument stronger. We try so hard. We think that this magic formula, right, is such a good. These women don't care about that shit, right? All these women out here showing up, right? They know what they want to do with you the first time they meet you. No matter what kind of question you ask, no matter what kind of question they ask, they already slot you in what they want to be. If you're a smash job, if you're a future husband, or if you just a free dinner. That's where it's at, right? And we try so hard to overthink a lot of these dates, right? We want to ask the right question. We too intentional to someone if we don't know for sure if they're intentional. And that's where you're missing, Jerk.
It's
The
not
woman
even
you-
about intentional, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, this is like basic dialogue.
No,
That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all fucked up in the game, because y'all don't even know how to have a basic conversation.
No,
This
well,
don't
we
have
don't
nothing
have
to this don't have nothing to do with intentional. This is, man,
very-
conversations for you, so you can figure out like if this motherfucker even worthy. See, y'all lack confidence.
No, you're not hearing
Dick ain't free. That's why I'm trying to tell
You're not
y'all.
hearing
Like,
the
she
shit.
might need to even be worthy of dick. That's why I'm trying to tell you. I might have that conversation, be like, oh hell no.
No, but Kurt, what you're saying is your conversation is out of date though. Your advice is out of date conversation.
Nah, it's because I got friends, man, and
But you're
I
not
got the
dating.
dudes that operate how you're operating, and they got to jump through hurdles. And I got some friends that's out here dating right now that
I gotta jump through the motherfucking hurdle.
are killing the game,
I am not.
and
Listen,
them chicks
I'm
be
not-
treating them like kings,
I'm
and
not
that's what I'm trying to tell you. And they maneuver the same way. They cut from that same cloth.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. Me, my style, I'm forward and direct. I need that coochie, baby. What's good? Listen, coochie's important to me. If your shit trash, you out. If your shit bomb, we might hang out. Yeah. And listen,
I find it hard to believe that you.
Yeah. You be out here spreading these shook ones messages
Exactly.
like Mob Deep.
I am a man. I know how to cultivate. See, before I take him on a date, usually most women I take on a date, I've known them for 30 to 40 days. And I've been talking to them, right? And I've been getting
What you been talking about? See, that's where we need to get to. What you talking about?
Tell them how I want to sex them, how good they look in that dress. Oh, your booty looking fat. Damn, girl, I like to hit that. Now, I mean, I'll be good, but I'll put it like a more token fashion. But that's how I'm coming because I'm trying to set the tone, right? I'm trying to set the tone. I don't come out because I
For
don't
40 days?
Let me be honest with you. Can I be honest with y'all? Rufus gonna make a confession. I don't give a fuck about her life. I don't really care what she went through. I don't need to ask questions about that. So I'm basically want to talk about that body she got, that booty she got, and titties. I want to suck on them, and I want to do this. And these women, they used to laugh at me. They're like, "Oh, you're so nasty." And then we go out to dinner, and then I continue. I keep the same tone. Yeah, we looking good tonight. Ooh, tasty snack. Now she might ask me, "How many girls do you tell this to all the girls?" I might get those type of questions, and I say, "Come on, baby, you know tonight's show night. You know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna make it about nobody else. But what we are gonna make it about this motherfucking steak that's coming. Bam. I keep everything in a very
This motherfucker's game is horrendous.
no, it's perfect. Right? My body counts excellent.
That sounds like
Hey, our women.
I see why they make y'all pay now, man. You know what? I'm all for tricking now for y'all. You coming like that? She like, man, you better just hand me motherfucking $200 and shut the fuck up, Ruthless. I see why they charge though. I'm like, all right, it makes sense.
Dude, Jerk, you see,
Cause Jerk be out there, I be leaning back, I be comfortable. I have them like laughing. They like, look, I feel like I gotta pay for this guy. That's how that interaction go. They be like, damn, I gotta put something on the table because this motherfucker different.
You ain't until you get out there. Everybody got a plan until they get punched.
She be like, Ruthless, get him a T-bone. Jerk over here hungry. Go get this man a T-bone.
It sound good. But everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Right? And you've been buried for a very long time.
That's right. You know what? I talk to a female every day.
But you're not talking to them in an aggressive manner or assertive manner to try to get what you want. Nor are you courting them. So therefore, once again, right? Every woman is not your wife. Let's be clear. So everything you thinking about what you do to a woman, you just go to your mind, you're thinking that, well, if I had this, she'll do this to me. But that ain't the reality, nigga. Because you'll never do that because you're in a married position. So you are out the game. You take me out, coach. Right? So you don't count, right? You're not in the game. So we do appreciate your perspective from a marriage perspective on the 50.
You never the game is the game.
You can't tell a man who body count is probably astronomical compared to yours, and that's with or without money, and tell him that, hey, I've been married for 15, 20 years, and this is how you do it, young whippersnapper. Can't nobody's gonna listen to you, jerk, because you're outdated. You think you fly. You think you got that shit until you get out and tell, yo, you better hope she don't leave you, nigga. And she trying to leave, you better sound like LeBron James. LeBron James said he gonna bang, crawl, scratch. Yeah,
Man, I remember I was listening to ESPN, and they said they had this like Nike summer camp, and somebody said like to Michael Jordan, he was out there like hosting it, and this was like recently, like he's up there in age, and somebody was like, "Oh man, you like get over in your 50s or something, you ain't got no game no more." They said Mike grabbed a rock, shot it from like half court, and swished it. So y'all keep saying that and lying to yourself. And plus, like with the body count thing, like my man Big L once said, a lot of y'all would be virgins if crack never came out. Translation, y'all be out here messing with crackheads and shit. So that body count shit don't matter. Y'all out here messing with crackheads and shit.
Crackheads, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Well, I'm gonna say this right to you. I want to help you out. This is a game that married men can't play. I'm sorry. And you guys can, of course, you're like the little homie that's surrounded by all the big homies, right? Talking shit. Because you know they'll protect you. You're protected by your marriage. So of course you can talk your shit. Talk your shit, big dog. You married, but you ain't out here. You're not. You already got your ring. You look at your house. You got your family. You use at the finish line, pretty much, right? So, and unless you out here in the field with the soldiers, nigga, take a cup of coffee and just enjoy the show, because this game is not for the proud and the ditty. This game is for the rich and the famous. See, here's the deal. Marriage is a rich game that poor men try to play. And this is why the divorce rate is just so high, right? And I'm not saying that rich men are winning in large part because their wives are leaving too. But a lot of their wives are leaving because of boredom, because they have everything. See, and this is just, Aisha Curry is doing what she's doing because she has her idle mind, because she has everything afforded to her. And then she's influenced by other people around her in her circle. She's making emotional conversations, right? Like, I want niggas to I fuck me. I don't want this. She's not clearly thinking about her kids that might see this in the future, right? She's making a very bad motherly call here. And we cannot at no time condone this type of behavior. And
I agree with you on her behavior.
But we can't blame it on Steph because she's an adult, right? And this is where we want to.
A little bit falls on him, like you said, the behaviors and stuff. Nah, that's her because she is an adult. But
as long as we got men like you and M3 blaming Steph, blaming the men blaming on the men, it's an easy thing to do. These women are going to progress further up the ladder because all they're going to do is it's his fault, and y'all going to say, yeah, it's your fault. Why she go out and fuck the whole team? Oh, well, it's your fault. Well, why she go and put your business all out there? It's your fault. And then when I ask you, well, what do we do? How do I check her? Do I slap the shit out of her? Or do I just yell at her? Well, yell at her. And she leaves me. She files a divorce paper. Well, I'm going to tell the judge to null and void that divorce. Is she going to listen to me? So you're acting as if I have a power to check or correct someone who is backed by not only the United States government, but also by her own people around her, family, friends. It's just no way a man has power over women. There's just no way.
Nah, you got power, man. Y'all, man, I need all men right now, man. If you listening in, reach between your legs and grab your nuts right now, man. And it's just like you have a conversation. You correct the behavior. Whatever behavior gets on your nerves or is steps over that line, you address it right then and there. And if that behavior continues, then yes, your only thing is to leave. So I don't care how much money you have, man. You gotta get it. You gotta move on.
You don't have to give that advice.
Well, hold on, guys. Before we continue on, right? Because I know I gotta wrap up soon. let me play this video, and I got one last video to play, and then we could continue the conversation. Again, this is I forgot how was the name, McQueen or whatever.
Yeah, shout out to McQueen, man.
Yeah, yeah, he be out there pimping, but YouTube pimp, I would say, for entertainment purposes. But let's go ahead and we're gonna watch this clip real quick.
Yeah, I'll pay.
I got it. This is my turn.
Not asking him.
Stop. Thank you. Next time, if your woman don't treat you like this, does she even love you? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Now that is pimp. I appreciate that,
It's
baby.
queen and pimp.
I appreciate that.
I see a lot of girls even saying that the guys have to pay for everything. I think we should invest in our man too. It's not in one side. Everything has both sides.
Right.
The reason why Americans have the most divorce numbers is because y'all think that way, that the man have to do everything, have to pay for everything.
That's
no,
facts.
it's not like that.
Nah, that's a fact.
It's both ways. God create woman and man to be balanced. It's all about balance. So we all come together and complement each other. Teamwork make a dream work.
Yeah, I'll pay.
Shout out to McQueen, man, displaying game. Ruthless, you take some notes on that? You got a notepad over there?
Probably to go use the restroom.
So I'm not sold. I'm not sold on that. So if he pays for 100 and she pays for 2, I don't really. I'm not. Really,
Ruthless don't give nobody no props.
I'm serious. Listen. I never said women don't. Women do pay. I mean, depending, but I'm just saying typically, women pay minority of all the dates, even if she do put in, even if she do chip in every now and then. If it's 100, she's gonna pay for maybe 5 or 6. That to me is the same thing as Panama, right? So I don't know. You're not gonna sell me on, oh, she got that one motherfucking date and he done paid for the first 20. That doesn't.
I disagree because that don't fly with me. You know, look, in my own personal experience, I guess I can speak for myself, right? You know, I would say like out of all the dates that we went to and the trips, you know, and shout out to my girl because she been taking care of her, her dude. But the majority of stuff of people, the majority of times or dates that we've been on, I could definitely say that she probably put out the most into it. Or if she was here, she'd probably say like damn near almost all of it, but that ain't me being cheap or whatever. But
yes, it is.
You just gotta be the. Nope.
I admit that you're cheap.
You said it's good that I'm cheap.
Yeah, you already admitted. You already confessed that you're cheapo.
Hold on, right? What I'm saying is this though, right? It's that sometimes, man, look, in life, you're gonna find those type of women like how McQueen found that Asian chick or whatever, and some people will compromise or will be open to like split 50-50 or not yet, maybe 75-25 or whatever. But it doesn't matter about how many times a man's paying and how many times a woman's paying. It's about showing that equal love and affection in your own way that's tailored.
But just even looking at the clip, and I just reviewed McQueen and Goldie, and they were having like a dialogue, about like how they approach dating, and I could see McQueen getting that type of treatment because, like I was saying earlier, he's gonna have them conversations up front and kind of manage some expectations what he wants because he's got a backbone. He's not scared to have them conversations. So like I said, a lot of guys, man, out of that fear of losing a female and like, oh man, she might be out of there, they don't have those type of discussions. And you ain't got to come there all forceful and be like, oh, well, I demand this. It's like, no, that it could come out in a dialogue if you know how to be an effective communicator. But most people don't know how to get there, because they mind be drifting and shit. But it's just like, nah, you can sit down and have that conversation and still at the end of the night hit the objective. But now you done hit a whole nother state of euphoria because, man, you know how to have them depths of a conversation. So most guys just can't do it.
So here's a question I have for both of you two. So if, let's say she is Spanish, does that guarantee you a long-lasting, fruitful marriage that's going to end in the good terms? or last forever?
What was that?
Does that guarantee you a marriage that's going to last forever by doing this?
Doing what?
Doing all that paying. She paying, you paying. That guarantee y'all going to have a good marriage.
No, it don't. Nothing's a guarantee. When you're dealing with a whole other person, man, you don't go in there with no guarantee.
So what's the point then?
The point is, man, you want to give yourself the best probability that somebody's genuine. So if somebody's willing to depart, especially how we know how women operate. So if a female's like, hey, I'm willing to do certain things, like we said yesterday, females respect their money more than their vagina. That's just a fact. So if a female's like, hey, I'm willing to break bread with Ruthless over here and I'm going to treat my man good, I could just like from the outside looking in, I'm like, damn, she really likes dude like that. Now, does that mean y'all gonna last forever? No, because there's like nuances to shit. But I would say like you got a good shot with that female. I'd be like, hey man, she's really rocking with you, Ruthless, if I seen it from the outside.
Now, once again, this goes back to the emotional instability argument, right? Even if I've been a woman who does these things, because I've had that happen to me many occasions, doesn't mean we're going to be compatible. What, to me, this is what counts, right? Is the physical things. That's kind of not that she's paying money, but more that she's reciprocating my emotional needs or my physical needs. Just as
you say your emotional needs? What, you need a hug or something?
Yeah. Sometimes that's what you think. What is she for? What she here for?
What you melting down in the middle of the day? Is she got you emotionally unstable?
For one hug, nigga? Every now and then? What are we talking about? See, now we actually.
I'm saying you were sounding like you was in a fetal position on the floor crying and shit. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you assume that because you want to got you, but that's not what I'm saying. Right? What I'm saying is, men have emotional needs, maybe not as much as women, but we do have a few emotional needs. We like our women to be. We like to cuddle up with our women. We like our women to show appreciation, and that is for us an emotional charge. It is a resemblance of love. It is a form of reciprocation that we value. So when we look at women and we say, because money, if she's paying, don't pay, that doesn't mean nothing to us. It's a nice gesture, thank you, babe. But that's not saying I'm not gonna look at her like, oh yeah, this is my wife. Oh, we gonna make it. No, I'm gonna look at her, how she treat me when we're having a conflict, right? I'm gonna look at, is she able to forgive me for maybe a mistake I made? I'm gonna look at, can she not be petty? Right? Those are the things I'm gonna look at. Those are what I'm gonna measure a woman by, whether she's marriageable or a woman we're gonna last a very long time. Because to me, in all my relationships I've had, those were the deal breakers. And now let me tell you something. I'm the one that did the packing. I never got packed out. I did the packing, right? I ship your shit. You got to go. 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, 3 years. You got to go because I clearly seen that these women are emotionally unstable. And in my opinion, and I'm gonna land it here, the longer the relationship lasts, the more selfish women get. A lot of women I deal with are self-centered, egotistical brats. And in the beginning, they show, oh man, okay, damn, selflessness, everything. But then as the time goes, it just seems like they get more selfish. I'm like, damn. And I'm saying, man, I'm evaluating, you know what I'm saying? I'm evaluating, and I'm bringing it to the forefront. I'm letting them know, hey, you acting selfish. This ain't just about you, it's me too. What's good? So we can't act like us men don't need to be reciprocated. Some form of whatever it is that we want reciprocated from them.
So Ruthless, let me ask you a question though. Because I mean, you might be the common denominator. What would they say about you? Like if we was asking them like, hey man, why ain't it work out with Ruthless? What would they say?
Well, different ones maybe with my former, she would tell you that because he just didn't want to keep me anymore. I was very insecure. I was very boisterous. I was very combative. I was impulsive with some of the things that were going on in my head. And I was being a bitch. That's what one would tell you. Another one would tell you I had anger management issues. I I was very selfish. I should have been more about us instead of me. Another one would tell you I had a drug problem that I picked up later on and an alcohol problem, and I was no longer appreciative of the things. So he had to let me go. So, I mean, those are some of the things that they would tell you.
Okay.
But the overall, what I'm saying is, and this is from all my relationships, the problem with all my relationships is one concurrent. Most women get selfish. Most women are self-centered. Every woman I deal with has been self-centered. And I would have to constantly remind them, hey, it's all about us. Everything ain't about you, right? And I truly understand this now. Now that I'm older and looking back on it, it's, damn, this bitch was selfish. And after all I did for her, and listen, I wasn't always the breadwinner, right? I always doing 50-50 a couple times. I did it, right? But it did not change the fact that she had bad attitude. She woke up on one side of the bed, very insecure with her body, herself, me, right? If I don't call a certain time, she thinks I'm fucking other dudes. She want to go to my phone. All this shit she's doing, I'm just saying, you tripping, girl. If I'm just gonna have sex on you, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of you. Now I have to tell this over and over again. But once again,
Did you ever cheat?
of course. But when I was younger, mostly when I was younger. But when I was older, like my last 3 girls, I didn't cheat. I just wrote it out to see what production can get out of me being faithful. And the results.
So you gave them the insecurities by your actions.
No.
They confronted you on it.
No, I'm a good looking dude. So I'm automatically going to get that no matter what. Even if I'm faithful. Women, because I'm a good looking dude, if I'm having a conversation, maybe a professional conversation, and my girl walks in, she thinks, oh, he's finna fuck. And I'm really not. I didn't ask for a number. I just have these problems. So having good looks is a curse and a blessing.
Shout out to Rufus.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I said shout out to Ruthless.
Oh yeah. All right, so I got the last video that I'm gonna pull out, man.
Okay, we'll go on pull that up.
Is that a Da Vinci shirt you got on M3?
Yeah, courtesy of Timu, man. You know,
that shit clean.
Yeah, I like that shirt, man. That's fly, man.
You went to Boston today, huh?
You know, my dad he got himself like a shirt too, man, and then he got like a second copy of it. So it was like a second pair of it. So he got this for my birthday or whatever. So I was like, hell yeah! I was like, man.
That's Da Vinci or Versace?
Huh?
That's Da Vinci or Versace?
No, it's neither, man. That's why I said like, it's Timu, bro. You know?
Oh, okay. It looks nice. I like it.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you know, Ruthless be with the name brand stuff. I seen some of the pictures you put up with you and your crew. Ruthless was out there GQ though, man. I was like, Ruthless got style, man.
That was my high school reunion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see like the pictures that Rufus he be posting up there, man. Unless he probably blocked me from viewing them, right? But
why would I do that?
No, I'm just messing with you. But no, I don't know what's going on. But I don't really see like any of your posts or whatever.
Nah, Rufus is out there clean, man.
Okay. No, I take the word on it.
I got like 4 or 5 different dress styles. I got GQ. I got my gangster dress style. Sometimes I wear some like Levi's and some Chucks.
Yeah.
But I make it look super fly. But yeah, I have a variety of ways that I attack my image.
Yeah, I mean, they say your image is everything, man. So you do what you do.
But see, that's why it be confusing me about Ruthless though, man. Cause like I said, he be on that fly shit. But then he be talking, man. He be sounding like he's scared of these hoes.
No, I'm not scared of them. I just understand that. Right? Because I've always had women all my life. I've never not had women. Right?
Rufus, I'm messing with you, man. You ain't got to explain yourself. I know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying these women have changed. I'm just saying a lot of women I have turned down because the demands was like, oh, well, you don't do this. If a woman tells me pay my bills, I'm not talking to her. I'm be honest with you, it's over. I'm walking away.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I got options. Bitch, I don't need you. But I'm just saying there are women out here at a large scale. I was just saying, I was with the homie and this dude, he walked in, hey girl, you look good. She's like, he said, what's your name? She said, my name Cash App. I said, damn. I was so shocked she said that. This is a young girl, you know what I mean? He's pretty young and stuff. He was like, he just like, everybody started laughing. And she like looked at him. She was dead serious though. She was dead serious. She like, and he just kept walking and she kept walking. These women are ferocious out here, man.
But I'm saying, did he have game or anything? Like,
he wasn't a bad looking dude. You could tell he was maybe a football player. I don't know, something.
Oh,
he was good. And she was with her friends, and he was like, hey, woo, because we were in the mall or something setting, like an outdoor mall. He was like, what's up, woo? How you doing? Woo, you look good. She like, he said, what's your name? She said, my name Cash App. I looked. I said, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This story, right? If a woman if a woman doesn't find you attractive, ain't no game in the world is going to save you or rebound that. I mean, you might make her chuckle for like a little bit, or
damn,
like,
Cash App though. That's gangster.
You know?
Wait,
I'm like, you as hell, right? You can sell me something.
Listen,
right?
Even the rappers, the girls tell them, "Are you gonna get am I gonna get my body done? Are you gonna do?" They're demanding. Y'all just don't understand. And then the rappers are making it even harder because they will spend a bag on these women. Future said he got his thing sucked and bought her a Maybach.
I get it, but it's like, you know what, like my biggest superpower is? I don't give a damn. You know? That's my biggest superpower.
Neither do they.
So, I mean, look, let that be for like the rappers and the football players.
And the rich guys.
Money for it.
The rich guys. Just say the rich guys.
Whatever, right? Because it's usually dumb athletes that do the dumb stuff anyway.
It's not dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's not. It's not dumb. If they don't care about the women and they just don't care, they just want. They got so much money, and
it's dumb.
To them, they don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna say it like nicely then, right? It's retarded. Okay, super retarded.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's dumb. Because even going back to the first clip, man, that you played, like I always say, man, the lady had two situations for two people, man, and I don't understand. I don't care, like, even if you got it like that. I'm not even saying don't treat somebody nice. I'm just saying, man, make them earn your shit. Because, like what she said, if I like you, it's going down that night if I put you in this category. So I don't understand why guys would want to put themselves at the bottom of the pecking order.
Because
shit wild to me.
No, men always dated down forever. What are you talking about? They don't date up. Women date up. Men date down.
Wait. Actually, real quick, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Are men like the true prize, or are women the prize?
Men are the prize.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that, right? So by you saying men are the prize, then why are all these men dating down? Why are all these men are selling for like the wrong type of women because they look good? Or why most, I ain't gonna say most, but a few men, right, have to pay, feel like they need to pay for the box in order for them to even get these women. But men are the prize.
So
if they have options, then you shouldn't really worry about paying for anything.
So
paying you.
Here's what you got to understand. M3 this is historically been the thing, right? Men's value, a large part of value comes from economic success. A man is judged in the society by his economic success. And there's a few other things too. Violence could be there. Depends on what part of life you're in. But listen, even if you're a gangbanger, right? If you're a broke gangbanger versus whether you're a rich gangbanger, so you get two different ways. Men. So now, also men have always been providers by nature. It's what we do. When we look for a wife or we look for a woman, we want to provide for them, meaning share our resources. This is the natural order of things. So therefore, men are doing what we naturally do. Pay for drinks, pay for dinners, because it's a part of our nature. Now, what women have done, because women have always been by nature takers, right? They have never been givers. They've always been takers, meaning when she got married, her dad sent her off, her family sent her off to a rich man. They wasn't sending their daughter off to a broke man, right? They would tell her, we're going to get you the best suitor, which would be a guy with financial, at one point, great resources. And this is how it was in the old days. It's always been that way, right? Your economic success throughout the history of this world has been valued by, it creates your value as a man. So now here we in 2025, what women have into feminism flipped and understood that, well, damn, these guys are by nature, they do this and they've been taught this. They're taking advantage of what men have already naturally done. So men, like, for example, when rappers get that money, it's nothing for them to spend it because this is their nature. It's not a problem. Nobody thinks, hey, well, I'm not going to spend because, well, I want her to get respect. No. So what we do have to understand, M3, men are always going to want to have sex with women. Even though they're the prize, they always want to mate with women. And they will always look at women as a needful, that needs to be protected, that needs their provision. And this is why they have no problem with sharing their resources, because they think the woman is the weaker vessel and she needs to be taken care of. This is the natural order of man and woman.
And this is why I like Chris Brown so
Those
much.
motherfuckers ain't no prize, man.
Right. This is why I like Chris Brown so much, man, because he make them pay up, you know? If you want to take a picture of Chris Brown, you got to pay. God damn it. Hold on for 1 second. Somebody call me.
Yeah, but you got to understand, KJ, you used to pay too, but you just found a wife that, that believed in your vision, because you had a vision for long term, right? Long-term investment. So you got her to kind of flow with you. But typically men, I would say 98% of men pay the mortgage. Period. If they're married, they're paying the mortgage. 98% of men.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to cut you guys off, but I do gotta head out right now.
Oh, she comes.
Okay.
Late to
Yeah,
the
she was like, get your ass up.
yeah, we got you, baby. She like, what's up? In that show.
Yeah, she was like, hey, wrap that up.
You talking about she paying for all these dinners? Yeah, handle that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was no, all right, it's one of my homeboys or whatever. But I got
real quick. So Ruthless, when you going live tonight or tomorrow, man?
I'm gonna go live I'll go live now.
Okay.
I gotta take my ass to bed, but I'm gonna jump on your stuff tomorrow, man. I got some free time tomorrow, so I'm gonna pull up on you.
Like what time?
It don't matter, man. Probably afternoon sometime. I'll probably get on there.
Okay, cool. Cause I got a small. Okay, cool. I got an oil change with Audi, so yeah. All right, cool.
All right. Well, look. Before y'all hop off, let me play this last video.
Okay, yeah. Play this real quick before you go simp out.
So, all right, hold on.
Not getting in this car until you come and open the door for me. I'm a lady.
No, I get that, but you're already standing there now. It's not like I can, I can, but you're there. So I'm just saying, since you're there, I've already opened it. Just get in.
I don't touch doors, so come open the door for me.
Oh,
I drove 30 minutes to get here, and I'm here. I turned on the heater, everything. Even the date we're going on is me that we pay. You see, I will pay and I'll bring you back. So the least you can do is come and sit down. I'm offering you free seats. No.
I'm not getting in the car.
Take off, nigga.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you.
No, this is not. This one is Wahala. We've never started. And you ever?
Thank you for being a gentleman.
You're ever this thing. It's just normal.
My man submitted.
Hey, look how you look. You're like this. Crazy.
Why are you like?
I'm
this,
ready now.
You know what? Don't worry. Come out.
Are you serious?
No, just come out because I don't.
Right.
I don't think this. No, come. Just come out. First.
Are you serious right now?
No, come. I want to show you something.
Okay.
I want to show you something. I'm very confused. How I drove to this place. I came to pick you up. You could have met me there. I will also pay for the date. This place we are going, minimum $200 that I will spend. And I have to beg you to get in the car. It's not
All
like
I
I
was
can't
asking,
open.
all I was asking is that you just open the door.
It's not that I can't open door. It's just that you already standing. I opened the door twice. Don't worry. You know, sometimes.
Where are you
Sometimes you
going?
just be avoiding problem.
Where are you going?
I'm getting in my car. I'm opening my door by myself.
Are you serious? I just wanted you to be a gentleman.
No, don't worry. He's like, enjoy your night.
Is he freaking serious right
And you
now?
got pistol too?
Move so that I don't climb on your leg or something.
Where are you going? We were supposed to be going on a date. Where are you going?
No, I'm going home. It's not a
Didn't you drive out here for me?
I thought I did, but clearly, let me just respect myself and go home. You know?
Wow.
Sometimes you have to respect yourself.
Wow. I'm not getting in this car until you come and open.
Ooh. Now, she was exercising that power. Jerk would have got out that motherfucker. She didn't have to ask.
I would have peeled off. Like, Ty would be like, hey, oh, come open this door. I would have been like Luke and Dukes of Hazzard.
Jerk old school. You old school. You'd open the door for it.
Nah.
Hey,
I would have been peeled out.
Hey, that happened to me before. You know that, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so me and my ex, but we ended up being together like 4 years. 6 months we were together. We went to the store real quick. It was a furniture store, right? And so I was walking in front of she behind. So obviously she kind of slowed down a little bit. So when I opened up the door, I went in and let that motherfucker go. Right? She got mad. She stopped.
Because you out.
No, she didn't cuss me out. She walked to the bus stop. We in the car, let me tell you. She walked all the way to a bus stop and went home. And she called me later night, what the fuck is wrong? I said, what was your problem? Why you leave? She said, you didn't open the door for me. I said, listen, open doors are courtesy. It's not a demand. There's nothing I have to do. And that was, we had that. And then after that, she used to open the door for me. She was open the door for me. Then sometimes I'll open the door for her. But sometimes I didn't. I'm like, man, fuck this bitch. You open this door. I get in those moves. I'm like, bitch, you open your own door. I will do women. Yeah, I'm serious. I would do that.
Yeah, I never understood the car one. Like, man, if I'm like walking in the door, I'm gonna hold it open for everybody. But man, like that one where she's making demands, oh hell no. Yeah, I would have peeled out.
But most men would have got an open door for her. And her expectations was this nigga need to do what the other niggas do. And first, he's like, nigga, bitch, hit your ass out the car. I'm gone. I wouldn't have went. To me, he was way too nice. The moment I'd have pulled up and she like, I'm not getting this car out of the open door, I would have peeled out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I as soon as demands is made, and I think a lot of people confuse it, man, because they be like, oh man, you always want to talk tough. I'm like, man, I just enjoy my peace so much. And it's like, man, I built my life a certain way, man. I'm not any combativeness. I'm out, man. I'm cool being alone. So that's why it sounds like I'm trying to be too stern. I'm like, nah, man. I love like peace, man. I can't have no chaos in my life, man. Fuck that.
But what you're saying, but see, Sophisticated, Jerk, of course, once again, you've been married for a very long time, Sophisticated. So I told you, if you was to walk out on this dating market now, she's the type, this is what these women are doing. And that guy was a complete gentleman. Complete. He was talking nice to her. He didn't yell, call out her name. He was way nicer than I would have been. Right? And she pounced on that nigga. I'm not getting this car unless you open this door right now. That was authority type speech. These women, this is how these women do moving out here. And this is why they say, me, I'm the believer in a short-term investment. Long-term investment is not my thing. So what you were speaking to earlier about, you need to point out the objectives. No, I'm not doing none of that because all I'm looking to is a short-term investment. I'm not looking long-term to no woman.
I think you're confusing it, man, because it's not even about long term, man. I think it's just because, like, even if you're looking at short term, man, you're gonna have some repetition, you know. So my thing is just like, I like to see where somebody's mind is at. That's why I like how I have certain conversations, because it's just like, say for example, that female that was in that whole scenario. We would have had conversations, you know, because I just like picking people's brains and be like, you know, kind of what they expect out of a guy too. So if she's like, oh, you know, all on that formality stuff, I'm like, yeah, I don't like the petty shit. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about. So, you know, simple conversations could pull some of that stuff out. So I don't even need to go down that path, man. And that's what I'm talking about. I hate wasting time. So yeah, if I'm talking to somebody, like, I mean, if I meet them out and about, of course, I'm not going to go that deep in no conversation. If it's like, I met somebody at a club, but yeah, if we get on the phone a couple of times and stuff, even if it might be short term, I'm still trying to see if like that's even worth my time. If somebody's coming there and I pull up and she's like, oh, you need to do this. See, I would have pulled that out of some conversations to ask about like, you know, what type of things they kind of expect like that.
Man, hey, this is what I do. When they get to going deep, I'll be like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You say you shut it down, huh? You gonna figure it out.
I don't want to know about your mama. I don't want to know what you did to your brother. I don't care about none of that. This one girl who's on a date, she's like, oh yeah, me and my dad. I'm like, excuse me, I apologize, but I gotta go to the restroom. When I came back, people got everything she wants. I'm like, oh, and we kept it on because I don't value women to get to know them, to try to be in tune with them. I don't do that. That to me, I've done that before. And the results have been, to me, less than stellar. So my new way of looking at things is I really value him for sex and arm candy. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's what I'm just keeping it real. That's the way I value them now. That's the way I look at them. Anything, I don't look at them, anything past that. Talk about getting married or looking to someone. No, long. One girl asked me just the other day, I would love to move in with you. And I said, what? What? And then I looked at it, I said, that would never happen. She started laughing. She said, I bet I will. I said, no, you won't. I'll get a stain on your ass.
Ruthless, man. If 2026, man, you talk about like, look, man, you know, she was the one, man. We're gonna have to revisit this live right here. Let me mark this date down. What is this? November 4th?
Yeah, she's the one. No, she's the one. Even if it doesn't mean she's moving in.
November 4th. I'm writing it down. We're gonna review this.
I can have a woman in this house tonight. Moved in, all her shit, U-Haul, everything tonight. Bad bitch too. But I just don't want it. And I
can see Rufus getting hitched next year.
No,
engaged. We ain't gonna go.
Not even engaged. No.
Rufus gonna be on some different shit. Like, man, you know what, man? I thought about it. That short-term investment turned into a long-term. He could be sounding like Charles Schwab and shit. He could be like, man, that short-term investment turned into a long-term. I got a good ROI. So, you know, man, I went ahead and wiped that up. She paid for dinner a couple of times. He could be like, shout out to the jerk, you know.
My personality is too strong. I don't marry women. I'd have got married. I could have been married at least 15 times, different times.
Damn, right. 15?
Yeah, easily. I'd have been proposed to. I'd have been proposed to like 3 or 4 times. I just told them no. I don't value marriage. I think marriage weakens me as a man. It does. What is the value a woman brings to me that I'm going to marry her, put a ring on it, and involve a third party? It doesn't make sense. We can do. Listen. It's a joy while we last, baby. We last 6 months to 5 years doing a situationship. I'm gonna take it to the grave with me.
So Rufus, let me ask you, man. How long does I hear you talk about the short-term investments? How long those last? What's the time frame on those?
There is no time frame.
For the most part, you know, just based on past experiences with they.
I get bored pretty easily. Even my girl got mad at me. She didn't get mad at me. She started frustrated. I was like, she said, don't say it like that. She told me, she said, how many girls you do? I said, I did right now. They're like 12 girls. But I told her I got rid of 6 of them. She said, don't say it like that. Why you say got rid of? That's what I do. But the ones that got some really good coochie is all about coochie, right? So the one with the super duper head and coochie, I usually deal with them like Cindy, 1 year. Daniela, 2 years. Leora, 2.5 years. Amiri, a year. And not a couple of my girls, we've been going a year. So yeah, and then you try to get rid of them.
Okay. It's a lot of juggling, man.
Well, it works for me. I don't see them every day.
You know what?
Oh, you must be in
Like
the car.
right before I kind of like.
You sound like RoboCop.
Oh, I was gonna say right when like. Oh, I'm on my mobile, so I am in the car. So I don't know. Maybe I do
You
something.
better now. Yeah, you was breaking up, but you
can
coming
get
in
me.
clear now.
Okay. Yeah, it's that Walnut Creek Wi-Fi. But no, what I was gonna say was like it was a fun road, man. Like when I was like juggling like 10 different girls or whatever, trying to make the right selection. Try to like spread my campaign around, through each different women, like with different area codes and all that. I mean, it's a fun lifestyle to get into once in a while, but again, man, I guess like, everyone is different. So, some people still like realize like, okay, like maybe long-term relationships like may work best for them. Because here's the thing, right? I mean, look, as much as I love like, a whole bunch of different women, right, that look good. Eventually, man, like I'm okay with just one chick, and maybe build my way up to something else, like long term or whatever, or just be with one chick, like for a life partnership type of deal. Not to say like you gotta get married or to this chick or whatever, but my point is that like okay, as long as I have someone that is solid, because I look for quality. Quantity is cool, but all that stuff is short term. And eventually, for me, I probably would have got bored anyway, because I don't like to kind of waste my time, and I damn for sure don't want no woman to waste my time. But when you have somebody that actually gives you some type of quality, like it takes you like a long way. I know people are like anti-marriage for like a lot of reasons, and I know there's not a lot of incentives as it used to be back in those old times, you know. But on the flip side, I mean, like, if people like decide like, okay, like, hey, like I want to get married to this chick or whatever, you're not technically like losing out because it's a choice that you make. You know, whatever that frees up your conscience, that makes you feel good or whatever, that makes you feel right. And here's the thing, I mean, some people they marry for like maybe healthcare benefits. Some people get married because of for like religious reasons or family type of stuff or whatever. You know, but if you get married like to someone because like, hey, you feel like in your heart it's like the right thing to do, or you really want to do it. I mean, there ain't no really major dire consequences like for getting married to a woman. You just gotta hope to pray to God that this woman will actually give you some type of longevity in the relationship. That's all.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out, man, and you can get out of whatever type of sticky situation, man, then hey, man, like, I'll say, like, look, try again, man, if you feel like it.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Hey, it's a one-time thing for me. Like, I took, man, if me and my wife don't work out, yeah, the only way I could get remarried again is if she make way more money than me. She a millionaire. I couldn't do it under any other circumstances, man. Too risky nowadays. So, but I am I'll say I do like one woman. I don't got the patience, and I'm too cheap. I can't have no roster, man. That shit.
So
My minds will get cut real quick because I'll be the custom all out. They be like, all right, I can't fuck with him. So yeah, I can. Shout out to the dudes that can do it though.
But for me, it's all about performance, right? And when I was younger, before I went to the pen, I always had a lot of women. I always had a roster then. And I was broke. I had no money, but I still had a roster. It's all about pledge and performance for me. It's always been. But then when I got out of jail last time, I said, you know what? I'm going to try to do it the right way. I'm going to be the good nigga, right? And man, I swear to you, I promise you, it was the worst experience I ever had in my life with women. The worst. It made me dislike them a tremendous life. Damn, this bitch, they got nothing. Are you for real? So I learned one thing I learned through my last, I said 4 years, 5 years, is being with one woman, in my estimated opinion, unless you get lucky like you, Sophisticated, to me is not valuable at all. Because it seemed like, once again, it seemed like the longer I'm with them, the more selfish they get. And I just don't see any value in it for me. I don't see how I'm winning. Even if she pays, even if we're going 50-50, I want what I want as a man. I demand, and I give up all my options for this chick. She better be that bitch. If not, she's got to be out of there. And that's the way I do it. That's how I roll. Now,
yeah, getting with somebody, man, late in age, I think that is, because you got your habits, man. You operate a certain way, so yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. I can see why people like, I'm not doing it, because like I said, if me and my wife didn't work out, then I couldn't really grow with nobody like that. Yeah, ain't no way in hell.
There is one woman at my reunion, right, that I did want. She was older, like you said, older. She's probably in her 50s. She was bad, right? Like, ooh, but she was married. Her husband, she gave me a little smile and stuff. I wanted to pull up, but her husband was like right there. I'm like, our reunion, I didn't want to cause no controversy at the reunion, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I want she was, she was the exception, right? Typically, I don't like old women though. Too much baggage. So you got to remember, these women come with baggage. It ain't just older. The older they are, the more baggage they have accrued, and it makes them less valuable.
Ain't them like younger ones though, a little more too emotional though?
Yes, it doesn't matter. Listen, the younger ones come with baggage of instability. The older ones come with stability, but more baggage of entitlement. They don't know how to have a motherfucking good time. They want everything right now. You got kids. You're married. Well, how much you make in the bank? How much you got in the bank? Let me see your bank account. You got bank statements. No, they want receipts. I need no sure. They want sureties. They want sureties up front before y'all even get to know each other. That's older women, right? And you're like, damn, this bitch. I don't even know if I want to keep you. Right? That's why I stopped dating older women. They ask too many motherfucking questions. So when it comes, how much you pay this car? What's your car note? I'm like, I'll block that bitch. But younger girl, more funner. You have more of a good time. I don't look to marry them. I don't look to any woman to get married. So my objective is this night, this moment, I'm gonna enjoy this treat. And next week we're gonna repeat.
My man said treat. But all right, M3, man, I know you want to close this out. Thanks for pulling up, Rufus. I'm gonna pull up on you tomorrow.
Bro.
All right.
Yeah. All right, fellas, man. Hey, man, thank you for tuning in, man. Much appreciated. Again, man, this was just like, something fun for Talks of Tuesday. But, definitely want to tune in next time, for our regular knowledge and relationship segment. But yeah, man, we're going to definitely be signing out. So I'll catch you guys later, man.
All right.
All right, then.
All right, man.
All right.
knowledge in relationships.